Alright, y'all, what's up? So my homie called me from prison the other day. I had sent him some money. He called to be like, thanks for sending me the money. And he was like, man, I just got out of the hole. And I'm like, for what? And he was like, a guard said I walked up behind him too fast. And I'm like, man. And he's done like over 20 years in prison. I'll get him on here when he gets out. He's done over 20 years in prison, and he's younger than me. I'm 42. He's done over half his life locked up on like 10 different bids. This is like his 10th or 11th time going to prison. He just be fucking with that meth and shit. And he's actually a good dude, but as soon as he gets out here and starts fucking with that shit, it just takes him down like it does everybody. That's why that's like one drug I just can't stand, y'all. Like, I have a hard time having any sympathy for people that get caught with it, that use any of that. Like, I almost like just get rid of them people, man. Like, oh, you're on that, get that motherfucker out of here. Give him fucking 8,000 years. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I'm not gonna be the one that sets you up or turns you in or any kind of pussy shit like that, but I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. I didn't feel sorry for them guys in prison who were like, man, I got 190 months, man. I got caught with 2 ounces of meth, man. It was that green Hulk shit, man. And then you see that junkie pride come out of them, and then you're listening to the stories, and you're like, damn, yeah, you need to be in here, dog. You're out there fucking people's lives up with that bullshit and smoking that shit. So I don't have no respect for that type of shit, y'all. Like, nope. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're on that? That's why when my homie gets on that shit, he don't even come around me. He knows, like, I can't, if you venture out that far, I can't help you. I'll help you, but if you venture out to that lane, I can't fuck with you, because everybody in that lane uses that shit. Nobody sells that shit without doing it. In the state that I live in, like, if you sell meth, you smoke meth. And that is like 99.99% accurate. All right, y'all? So that's like a huge no. I will fucking no. You will not come around me the second you're tainted with that. Like, no. So my boy got all spun out, went to the joint for the 10th, 11th time, and went to solitary confinement. So now I'd like to tell you guys, I don't talk to anybody in prison, but I still do from time to time. And I still will assist people with certain things, even though I really don't like to at all, because we put ourselves in these places, you guys. But I've done it before too, and I needed help too. So I just don't turn my back on people, even when they turn their back on themselves sometimes, you guys. Even though I feel like I should at times teach them the hardest lesson, like, bro, like, you know? But, so, my boy goes to the hole for walking up behind a guard too fast. And I just have a flashback to my first day in prison, where I went to the hole for asking a guard when my key to my cell might get fixed, because it didn't work. And this is how it started. So I came back from Phoenix, Arizona. I was on the run for like 8 months, soul searching. Okay, came back to Minnesota, ended up in custody within 24 hours out in Scott County, right? So when I got to Scott County, I was so dumbfounded that I allowed myself to get apprehended before I could turn myself into my PO and tell her, like, you know what? Like, I actually know that I need to change my life, like, not by, like, on my own, you guys. Like, this is the first time I was ever gonna do this in my life. So I come back to Minnesota and get caught the first day before I can even turn myself. I didn't even see my son yet. When this shit sunk into me in that jail cell, I fucking lost it. I lost it. And I started punching shit, stomping on things, and before you knew it, I had broke the mesh glass, tempered glass, by punching the mattress up against the door. I really wasn't trying to break out of the cell, and I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I was just taking out my anger, because I knew if I come across somebody in thinking like this, I'm gonna fucking hurt them, man, bad. Like I was like, man, in a real fucked up place to know that I just got caught up. Didn't even see my son yet. Came back to do the right thing, and now I looked like I was just running and got caught. And so I just flew into a rage, destroyed the jail cell, and got charged with a felony and got put on maximum security threat. When they saw that glass break, they're like, do not open that fucking door, man. Fuck no. And the lady came walking up and started like shining the light down at the bottom of the door. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, I'm looking for glass, like I'm making sure you don't have nothing in there. She said, I don't want you to try to kill me. And I hadn't said anything to any of these guards, hostile at all. But I don't know how they interpreted what I was doing in the cell. There was a camera in the cell so they could see it. But I guess maybe they thought I was trying to break out of the cell. I don't know, because I was going crazy in there, you guys. But she was like, I don't want you to try to kill me. And I said, you know what, ma'am? I don't have a problem with you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm mad at myself. This doesn't have nothing to do with you. I'm mad at myself. She was looking for any broken pieces of glass, I guess, because the window was actually tempered glass with the steel wire mesh in it. I didn't really know it even could break. I was hitting it hard, you guys. When I was in Arizona, all I did was rode my beach cruiser because I had a felony warrant and lifted weights all day. So I was bench pressing like, fuck, almost 400 pounds on a decline. So I just fucking went crazy in that cell, and I broke the bed, the bricks on the inside, the cylinder blocks broke on the inside, but then I think they caught the next wall, because the bricks were hollow, so it broke like the first side of it, but then caught the second side. So the bed was hanging like 2 inches off the wall. Like I really caused $1,700 worth of damage to the cell and got charged with another felony, man. Just snapped. Then got put on maximum security threat and had to do 20 days in the hole before I was shipped off to prison. So when I got to prison, I had lost most of my weight. So we got to prison, and which really didn't matter, because prison it wasn't like you really, motherfuckers weren't in. It wasn't gladiator school. Don't let people fool you. So we get to prison, and we go through intake. It takes a couple of hours. We get up to our cells, and as the cells close, a dude that rode up there on the bus with me got locked out of the cell. So he gets locked out of the cell. So when the CO came up to do his rounds, he seen him out the cell. Normally, you would just go straight to the hole for that. You're in an unauthorized area. It's like damn near an escape. So dude looks at him like all crazy. The guard comes up, just a bitch, looks at him all crazy. The guards are actually super respectful. I think too respectful, to be honest with you. So dude comes up, starts looking at buddy who gets locked out of the cell. He's like a native dude or something. And he's just like staring at him crazy. So I start staring at the guard crazy. Like, what do you think? He wants to get locked out of his cell? Like, that shit was an accident, man. Like, he didn't know to go in there at that time. He should have, but it just closed too fast on him. So I'm mad dogging the guard. Like, he walks off. So about 10 minutes later, we come out to go to eat. And I'm just hungry. All I really wanted, y'all, was a fucking salad. Right? For some reason, all I wanted was a fucking salad, man. So, as we get to never listen to another inmate, right? Never listen, don't ever fucking take advice from these fools. Even though you're gonna have to from time to time. Like, it's just not a good idea, man. So, dude's like, yeah, man, I'm taking 2 salads. I ain't said nothing to nobody about wanting a salad. And this dude's like, yeah, I'm taking 2 salads. So I'm like, yeah, it sounds about right. So we get to the lunch line. He takes 1 salad and he flips it into the other bowl. I'm already in the motion. And I know when he does that, though, I don't even know he's stealing the salad. I don't even know that you're not supposed to take 2 salads, you guys. So I should have known, but I didn't. So he's like, he takes 2 salads, he dumps it in the bowl. So I'm like, damn, that must be what you're supposed to do. But when he does that, I know something's wrong with that, though. So, but I still do it because I'm already in the motion. I look up, the guard's on both of us. He's like, come here, both of you guys. He's like, give me the trays or dump the trays. He did something like set the trays down and then go back to the cell, go back to the unit. Okay? All the way back to the fucking cell block. So he's like, go back there. So he's like, don't eat nothing. And dude ate a piece of cake. And he's like, now you're not even getting a brown bag lunch. So I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck kind of place am I in, man? What the fuck is this, man? So we get sent back to the unit. My key didn't work to my cell, so I couldn't lock it. There wasn't shit in there at the time anyway, so it didn't matter. But I was like, hey, excuse me, to the guy in the bubble. I said, hey, do you know when I might be able to get this key fixed? And I thought I was being super respectful. And he's like, oh, you're being a fucking smart ass, huh? And I'm like, I just turn around and walk away. I just bail on him, like, I don't even respond to him. I turn around and walk away. I get up to the 2nd tier. I get around the corner and I'm like, motherfucker, man. And the guard I was mad dogging was like, give me your ID. And I'm like, huh? I mean, I just swore under my breath to myself. I didn't even say that motherfucker or anything. I was like, motherfucker, man, like, I was talking about that guy, but I didn't even say nothing really derogatory about it. It's just kind of like motherfucker about just the situation I was in, just where I was at and the rules. I'm like, fuck, like. So he's like, give me your ID. I'm like, huh? So I throw him the ID. He's like, don't throw it at me. It's already in the fucking air, man. So he fucking catches it, slams it on the desk. I don't even know what's up. He's like, go to your cell. So I go to my cell, like, whatever, fuck this guy. I go to my cell, the dude comes back, everybody comes back from lunch. My neighbor, not the dude, got locked out of the cell. My other neighbor's like, hey, man, what happened? I was like, I don't know, the motherfucker took my ID. He's like, oh, fuck, bro. I'm like, what? He's like, oh, they're coming to get you, bro. I'm like, for what? And he's like, oh, man, they gonna take you to the hole, dog. He's like, don't worry, man. It won't be that bad. But I don't even know if he had been there. It was fucked up. So about an hour later, the goon squad shows up all dressed up with the SWAT gear to get me. And there's no static at all. It's just boom, boom, standard procedure. I'm out the cell, boom. They take me down there, strip me out, throw me in the hole. I'm facing 90 days in the hole for what occurred. And what the guard said is that when I asked him about the key, that he said something and I told him something like, fuck you, shut the fuck up. Something fucking crazy, you guys. So I was charged with abuse and harassment and disorderly conduct. I had like 2 or 3 charges. Right, I didn't even know you could get arrested in prison, you guys. I got arrested 15 minutes in prison. I got arrested and charged with 3 things, man. I was facing 90 days in the hole. I didn't even know this kind of shit could happen. I didn't even know they had rules like this in there, man. Okay? So I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is this, man? So I'm just like, what the fuck? So I go to the hole and I figure out I'm not talking anymore. I'm just not going to talk. I'm going to act like I'm deaf. These guys don't know. I just got to prison. I'm going to act like I'm hard of hearing. So I write on a piece of paper that I can't really hear. My hearing goes in and out. A fucking flashbang went off by my fucking head in a fucking raid. Something stupid. I made some shit up and told them that fucking I can't hear. And I don't talk. So I didn't talk for like 30 days just to avoid getting set up again. Like, fuck that. I don't want to talk to none of these inmates, really. I would vaguely talk to him, like one word, like I didn't want shit to do with nobody in prison out the gate. I wasn't standing up for nobody else at this point. Like, already seen that, like, people weren't even ready to even, like, what the fuck am I doing worrying about another motherfucker's problem? I see ain't nobody coming to my aid. So I'm like, yeah, I learned real quick, you know what I'm saying? Don't listen to none of these inmates and don't stick up for none of these pussy ass motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go down for some shit, they not finna do nothing but be scared and be like, I'm not doing what he did. I'm not finna go out like crazy did. You know, so just know that prison is straight up bitch made. If you even talk wrong, they'll send you to solitary confinement for months. I couldn't handle prison. I've been in and out of jail my whole life. I've been to the county workhouse and shit. But y'all, I couldn't handle prison. I went to the hole like 7 times, you guys. I did 63 days in the hole out of a 200 and... Fuck it, man. No, I did 63 days in the hole out of an 8-month sentence. So I did like a fourth of my sentence in solitary confinement. I was just too gangster, man, and just like, fuck, bro. I learned to not even, for 30, until I got to where I was going. Minnesota St. Cloud MFC is D.O.C. is intake. It's reception. I didn't talk anymore in reception except for to like a couple of the female guards, and that were cool. But I didn't talk to them much either, though. And they were just kind of like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm not getting set up again. Never looking at that much time for words, man. Especially that wasn't even a threat or nothing for swearing. Like, what the fuck? You go to the hole for swearing the wrong way in prison, y'all. Minnesota D.O.C, man. Just straight up bitch made. And that's why I said prison is just for bitches, dog. To my homie on the phone, like, not saying he's a bitch, but it's just for bitches, man. You can't swear. You can't, I mean, it's like, oh, it's censored? Holy shit, man. Like, things that we do out here and don't even think twice about a consequence will land you months in solitary confinement, and it'll change your personality for the rest of your life. So this is a fuck prison channel. Never gonna be a prison channel. Yeah, I've been to prison. Yes, it's gonna come up as a subject. Yes, it is relevant because that's where you go when you fuck up out here. But it is for bitches, man. I'm not giving nobody no credit for no years they did in prison in the state of Minnesota. If you did 30 years, I'm just gonna look at you like you just was a bitch for 30 years, man. I don't care. Like, yeah, I respect you for doing your time as a man, but you're not getting like no extra, like, I'm not, oh, salute you, fucking no, man. Take care of your kids, be out here, pay bills, do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what'll impress me. Not sitting in a cell playing fucking Texas Hold'em for fucking 10 years, sitting on your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Come out with fucking a big ass belly, out of shape and shit. Like, come on, man. Like, nah, dog. Like, this is a fuck prison channel. I'm gonna show you guys how to break up out of that shit. I've been out for over 5 years. Yeah, I got some cases right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's petty bullshit. They can't do anything, you know what I'm saying? Charge me a tax evasion for having bad tabs when the DMV was closed during Corona. Now, my tabs are still 2019 October. My tabs are due again, and they ain't even sent me my tabs that I paid for last year. So I don't know what they think this is, but I've been fucked with since I've bought tabs for not having tabs, until they're like, oh, you do have tabs. Like, come on, man. I'm not going to keep playing this fucking game where you pull me over after I bought my tabs and the DMV ain't sent the tabs out. They haven't sent me my handicap joint from getting blasted out. Like, this shit's been expired. Look at the date on it, man. Look at how old this is. Like, they're not keeping up with their documents, and then they're fucking charging us. Look at that shit, you guys. Look Look when it expired. Look when it was issued. Look when it was expired. And I don't have my tabs or that. And I have these, man. So they're putting us in situations where they're not giving us the documentation after we pay for it. And then bitch ass cops are charging us with this shit, trying to fuck our lives up. Keep fucking with me and watch what happens. Be a cop, watch what happens. Keep dicking around with me, watch what happens to you.